Hey guys, I am on my way to my buddy Vance's house to look at his turbocharged Rambler. Check it out. '69 Rambler, this is it, done, lowered, and running but coming back apart, right Vance?
Yeah, it still needs a few little things worked on.
We have, I don't know if anybody wants to go back and watch the old video, but we looked at one of Vance's heads that he's got. He's got some aluminum heads on here, and one had kind of been in a little accident, had a corner chipped off, and it got re-welded and worked and everything else, and he thinks it might be leaking a little bit. There's been pressure in the cooling system. There's our engine, got it turboed out, very, very nicely detailed. One of Vance's buddies is a pretty damn good welder and did some custom work through here on all this pipe. Some fantastic stuff. And you look down here and you see all the, is that the intercooler? Is that what that's called, Vance? Here's my ignorance. I'm gonna have to ask a lot of questions. And the radiator, it wasn't a custom radiator though, was it?
It was bought from Summit. It was one of their kits.
New addition here is the MSD ignition, which if I remember right, retards the timing. It's got a port for the turbo, so it'll retard the timing as the turbo kicks in.
Yeah, it'll take out 1.5 degrees or 2, whatever you set it at, for every pound of boost that gets built.
He did a little carbon fiber action on the dash here. It's pretty cool, pretty slick. And then the tack mounted right there on the steering column in AMX fashion, in Rambler Scrambler fashion. 4-speed transmission.
Yes.
And then these were redone by a local upholstery guy. I'm not going to call him a shop. He just works out of his house, doesn't he?
Correct.
Yeah. But did some fantastic work. And oh yeah, the dash. He did a little French seam there on the dash. I was all proud. The Gia's got a similar detail. He's got another French seam back here in the middle of the package tray. It looks real nice. You can see the roll cage there. I didn't show that with the door open. Probably should have. The roll cage action there. So we'll kind of follow it up and over. So we got them at the A-pillars there, and or windshield pillars, and then across the back here is the main hoop. And then that all ties in to the frame underneath, which I'm not going to crawl on my back to see it, but it's impressive. And then goes all the way. There's a bar there, in there, and that all connects up here in the front.
There's a bar that runs from the firewall under the fender, ties into the shock tower, curves down, catches the front of the frame.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And this shock tower brace stiffener ties into those same bars.
It's been a while since I saw it in that without all the panels on it. With the shadow mask and the silver stripe there. Came out really sweet. So this is the SEM Hot Rod Black? Hot Rod Flat?
Hot Rod Black.
Hot Rod Black paint. It just came out super sweet. And then of course Vance meticulously masked all this off to polish out the white paint. And it's, you know, you could eat off of this sucker. It's pretty amazing. So this car came out fantastic.
AMC Frost White.
Now, did you experiment with the Wimbledon White? Is that what it was?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
And I experimented with an AMC Bright White, which is what a Scrambler would be. And it's, to me, it was too bright white for the black accent, so I went with Frost White.
Okay. So Frost White. Oh man. And then, oh yeah, here for everybody. There's a hood scoop there, and that's factory original hood scoop, isn't it?
Well, that's an original hood scoop off of the 70 AMX.
Okay. Yes, I guess I should have.
Yeah, it's a 69 American hood with the 70 scoop grafted onto it.
We'll take a quick peek across the garage. This is Vance's next project. This is a 70 AMX in, I forgot the name of it.
Big Bad Blue.
Big Bad Blue. And it's a California car. And we sat here and inspected this sucker for half an hour. It's a pretty cool car, of which the calculation is there might be 40 of these out there in existence still. so that were factory original Big Bad Blue. They're about 40 of each color, made in a manual and with all this configuration. So it's pretty rare little AMC, and he's got all the bits and pieces. Somebody started this project and just couldn't finish it. He found it about 3 miles from his home, so that's pretty cool. But somebody's done some pretty hacky body and paint work here, but that's okay. Vance has the skills to make this thing, yeah, cool again. So it will be. And then the last thing out here is he's got a buddy with a 440 Rambler wagon. So this is like the AMX parking lot here at Vance's house.